Hi guys, welcome back. We're just after finishing... What field did we just do? I'm great at this. We're just after finishing harvesting Ireland, and I think today we're going to go up and do... Well, today I say. In this video, because it's still the same day, just in the afternoon now. In this video we're going to do the hop yard. Or is it the hop yard? Yes, hop yard, and then I hope as soon as we got that finished, we are going to go across the yard and do the old hill, which I didn't realise was also planted in wheat. I was reliably informed by my map that it was. And on both of these we're gonna put out some straw because that is essentially free money. And free money is best money. So I think it's a bit tight to get into... Yeah, it is quite tight to get into the hop yard. So this is going to be a fun one to try and figure out. Well, first things first, let's get the gate open. Right, let's see. This is gonna go horribly badly. Especially if I don't... There we go. Let's see if I can get the header on this and then get into the field. It would help if I lined up on the header. It would really help if I did that. Let's just edge forward a bit more. There we go. So now let's see if we can even get into the field with this thing on. Possibly. No. Got a plan. Got a plan. Ramming speed! That did not work. Let's try again. Ramming speed? No, that's just ramming. Gonna need to get the Lamborghini involved. I was hoping I wouldn't, but apparently I do. So, the next video is probably going to be quite long. Especially seeing as I plan on doing essentially 2 harvests at once. Right now, which might not be the greatest idea in the world, but I'll see how it goes. So I'm going to need to get the header trailer onto the Lamborghini, pull the Lamborghini in, and hope that I don't crush too much crop. Which, you know, I don't have the wheel lanes mod turned on, so I know I won't. For the sake of realism, I'm going to have that worry. And I'm going to try not to run over too much. So it's coming up to the point where I think it's going to be a good idea to do some silage cutting soon, especially in and around the farm. I mean, I've got this field here that just lays fallow the whole time, and there's a part of me thinking I didn't attach the header trailer correctly. There's a part of me thinking that it might be a good idea to either plough this up and you know, plant some potatoes or something in it, or use this for some silage or some hay or something. Because I mean, it is like right here. That's otherwise used. I've screwed up. Maybe this will get into the field. Oh, almost. It was worth a try, right? Let's try again. Oh, where are we going to have to attach this from? Okay, this side. Why does... The header doesn't want to attach. Oh, the hill was too steep. The hill was too steep, and the combine couldn't attach to the header, or the header couldn't attach to the combine. So this is going to be a fun one to try and... No, that's wrong. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Half of this is probably going to get cut out. That good enough? Yes, it is. All of this trouble just to drive through a gate. I just realised we will actually have to go up to the cows quite soon, and it's not the most urgent thing in the world, I don't think. Do I have any information here about this? Yeah, we're quite good then. I was concerned that the manure was getting quite high, and no, it's really not. There's a lot of room to play with on the manure side of things. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up and take care of the cows quite soon anyway. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be too impressed by me faffing about and doing harvest. Can I enable that? Now I need to pull the tractor up or back, or... Have I managed to get both vehicles stuck now? Is that what I've managed to do here? Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull this back until it's almost hitting. Hop over the header. Get back into the Lamborghini and fail to pull away because I'm stuck on the hedge. There we go. Okay, so that's that finally mostly sorted. So let's get back into the harvester and finally get harvesting on, or possibly not, because how have I managed to get the harvester stuck now? 4, 5, 6. Seriously, the harvester has managed to get stuck. Push the headers through, not stuck. Alright, I'm cutting this the wrong way, but there's a reason for it. The reason was the gate was on this side, and I can just as easily turn around once I've got this first headland done. Good, finally harvesting after 10 minutes of faffing about. So I think this entire video is going to be harvesting this field. I may take it out and, you know, cut it up a bit and speed a lot of it up, which means you get chipmunk me talking to you. But I'm going to go for as long as it takes to harvest the field, which will probably be another 20 or so minutes, I would imagine. Obviously this isn't the biggest field in the world, and oh dear, that is an issue. The soil moisture level has dropped, which means that I might find it completely impossible to keep the soil moisture up. I may have found I may have unintentionally found a bug within soil mod. Oops. I'll have to do some further research now. But yeah, the soil moisture, if you see it there, has dropped to 43%, and I really need to be at 57. What on earth is getting me stuck? Yeah. There we go. I think the header's dragging on the ground is the issue. I really need the soil moisture to be at 57% because at the moment I am getting... Oh, still close, as close as makes no difference to 100% yield, but I would really, really, really prefer to have ideal moisture. So I'm just going to wait for this to empty out. Should be done by now. It takes a bit of faffing to get around here and turn this around 180 so that I can continue the harvest going in the correct direction. There we go. Just put out the pipe. Hope that we don't drag along the ground again. There's the pipe out. And I'm just gonna stop it completely. Oh, I hit the hedge. That explains why I was having a few issues. It should do. There we go. Now we're getting into things and getting things done. So I'm going to turn on the GPS module after this headland, and we're just going to go straight across and straight back. There's no reason to do anything otherwise. The old mill is going to be an interesting one to harvest because it is a big field again. This is one of the smaller fields. One of the two smaller fields we own. The others are all meadows, and I don't really count meadows as fields in themselves. They are, you know, they are meadows, they're paddocks or whatever. And they're great, but you know they don't have crops in them. And I know I could put crops in them, but I kind of need grass for the animals. So I'm going to leave them as they are. I may end up picking up, what is that? Dean's Field. It's numbered 18 on the map, or Chantry Field. Chantry Field's probably the one that I'd pick up if I was picking up any field, because it's a decent size. And it's pretty much at Chantry Farm. Just having to double check, is that Chantry Farm? Yep. Good. I didn't mix up my farms. Chantry Field is more or less at Chantry Farm anyway. And I could use Chantry Farm as a staging point and dump some grain there if I needed to, and that sort of stuff. The question now is, do I want to do a third headland or no? Nope, let's turn on the GPS module. Let's turn on the GPS module. I was getting worried there. Let me set let me set my working width. Make sure there's no offset. Let's raise this up. Gauge. Sometimes it takes a while for it to line up, but there we go. We're gonna have some nice straight lines in this field, mostly. And the small bits that I do miss, I'll pretty much ignore. Turn off. I know there's an overlay in the screen. I'll turn it off after this pass because really all I needed was for the first pass. So let's turn off that overlay. There we go. You can see we still have our laser sights turned on, which is perfect. And of course you can hear the beeping telling me where on earth, or what the GPS module is doing. That beep means it's turned on. And there's going to be 2 beeps towards the end of the field, because we'll be running up near grass, and it'll warn me, hey, you're coming up to the end of the field, and you're near grass. It's essentially what 2 beeps mean. And then there'll be a third beep, and I turn it off, which is nice. You probably have heard this, you know, that these noises, albeit massively sped up through the longer harvest videos, that's what they were. They were just my little notifications from the GPS module telling me what on earth I am doing. Because I don't trust myself to do this manually. I'd much prefer to be guided around by a string of satellites than actually do this by myself. That's how uncomfortable I am with my own skill. And you can see why I kind of decided, yeah, this is going to be a single episode harvest. And planned out a second harvest to do already. Because I'm almost done already. Let's get on to the next lane. There we go. This is going to be one of the first fields that I bail probably because well, it's tiny. And a lot of the fields I can possibly do, you know, one video. Is that good? There we go. Okay. So what I need to do now is I'm going to actually move the header trailer out of the field. Because that's a thing I can do. It's actually something I need to do. I need to move it out of the way of the combine. So even if I just drop it off down here somewhere... Whoa! I'll just drop it off. Thank you for skidding, header trailer. I'll just drop it off over here. And go up and get the trailer so that I can unload the combine. I'm getting some weird frame rate issues and I don't know why. I think it's possibly the amount of crap I've got jammed up around this map. So I just left the trailer in here. So let's grab it. Can I thought for a second I couldn't grab it because it was over a trigger point on the map, but no, I was wrong. So let's unload the combine and get ready to finish off the harvest. The next video, by the way, I'll move all the stuff off screen, off camera, because, well, like, it's easier to do it. I can make as many mistakes as I want. You know, nobody can see them. It makes me feel happy. So yeah, we're just gonna finish unloading here, and that really looks dodgy. Let's actually enable the GPS module again. We're waiting. Nearly empty now, and let's go because we're empty. That's how quickly I can. That's how quickly I actually do it in the spin up videos you see as well. I do just we're nearly empty, we're nearly empty, nearly empty, empty. Go. More tea. I swear, if you don't have a thermos mug or an insulated mug of some description, get one. They're a godsend for hot tea for like an hour. Even if you do leave the mouthpiece open, or they're just amazing for, you know, consistently warm tea for a while. Especially if, you know, you're harvesting or something, or out cultivating fields. Wouldn't really advise using it in a field like this, but my cup holder is empty. You can't see the empty cup holder. There is an insulated mug there. You just can't see it. It's silver. It's camouflaged. Ignore the empty cup holder. It's a relic of the video. My insulated mug is actually silver, by the way. I've got it side by side. It's a self-stabilizing cup holder, okay? What you can't see is it's actually moving ever so slightly, ever so slightly to counter the hill. And the movements are so slight that you can't even notice them. I don't even notice them, but I know they're happening because that's what the that's what the owner meant for the combine set is, that it has a self-stabilizing cup holder. I thought I'd spill some tea, but I didn't. Just felt this really warm patch on on my leg. I'm gonna tell a quick little story because of reasons. Plus I've got to empty the trailer in a second. Come on. There we go. I was out feeding our cat today, and the bins went out last night, a couple of days ago for collection. We just leave them around the side of the house because we're in a pretty decent neighbourhood and whatever. And by the way, if you don't want to hear disgusting things, I'm going to end the video after this, so you can just turn it off now. Seriously. I was feeding the cat and kind of went out to get the bins, which I have to open a side door, and I kind of took a step, and I heard this cracking squelch. It was kind of a squishy squelch of standing on, wearing really wet shoes and socks or something, and a crack as if you stood on a snail. So I thought, oh my god, that was one big snail that I just stood on. I lifted up my foot. I'm wearing sandals, by the way, when I'm doing this. I lift up my foot, and here's the remnants of a bird that was hopefully already dead and is now very flat. That was a good way to start my day. Oh crap, I've flattened a bird with my foot while wearing sandals. I need to wipe my sandal now. Luckily none of the squishies actually got on my foot, otherwise I would have actually vomited. But yeah, that's a genuine thing that happened today. And let me put it this way, guts are not pretty. I've just realised how low res this dirt map actually is. Wow. The same here. Wow. I didn't actually realise that. I'm just looking at the bottom of it here, and you can actually see the individual picks dancing about. I know it doesn't have to be great, but wow, it's a lot lower res than I expected. Why is the bottom of it dirty? I suppose it's scraping the ground, so that's the logic they'd use. And yes, I did just talk about the game instead of pretending that it doesn't exist. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. I'll be back almost immediately for me, but a couple of days time for you guys. Harvesting the old hill. Yes, the old hill. Good lord, I actually remember the field name for once. So I'll get everything over there and set up, and turn off my microphone. I'll see you next time. Stay safe and goodbye.